All right, we're back here for Unit 9 review, problems 4 through 6. In problem 4, I am dealing with the seating capacity of a lecture hall. There were 32 rows of seats. The pattern goes 18, 21, 24, and so on. I recopied that information and made myself a little chart. I can tell from here that I'm increasing 3 each time, which tells me this is an arithmetic sequence, which helps me understand which formulas I can use. I set up a rule for that, which was 3x plus 15, and then I used that to figure out how many seats are going to be in the 32nd row. So I input 32 into my equation that I just made, my function rule. 3 times 32 is 96, plus 15 is 111. So there are 111 seats in the 32nd row. Since I now know a sub 1, 18, and a sub 32, 111, and I know there's 32 total rows, I can use the partial sum equation for an arithmetic sequence in order to figure out how many total seats there are. N over 2 becomes 32 over 2, which is 18 plus 111. I get 129 times 16, which is 2,064 seats in that theater. Number 5 says, find the sum of the first 12 terms of a geometric sequence with a sub 145 and r equals negative 1/3. They gave me all the information I needed. They told me it was geometric sequence and it was a partial sum, so I knew which equation to use. If I want to use this equation, I need a sub 1, I need r, and I need n. And the information of the problem was a sub 1, r, and n. Now, much easier than that. Make sure you enter that in your calculator correctly. This is a converging sequence, and it's converging near 33.750. As you would continue, it may change slightly, but for the first 12, the sum is 33.750. That's rounded to 3 decimal places. And in the last problem, we're told what the 20th term of the sequence is. We're told that the common difference is 3, and I'm asked to find the formula for any term in that sequence, as well as the sum of the first 8 terms. I take the information that was given to me. A sub 20 is 101. And the d equals 3. If that is the case, and I know this is an arithmetic sequence because it told me so in the problem, that means that 101 equals a sub 1 plus 20 minus 1 times 3. This is just the general equation for finding any term of an arithmetic sequence. In this case, I already know the output, and I already know the input, but I'm using this equation to narrow down what the first term of the sequence is. So I plug in everything I know and simplify, and I get that a sub 1 equals 44. If a sub 1 equals 44, I can now use that to figure out, 1, what the equation is for finding any term. And so that's the first answer. A sub n equals 44 plus n minus 1 times the common difference of 3. And now I can use that to find s sub 8. So in order to find s sub 8, I need to find what the 8th term is. Based on that general formula, I plug in 8, and when I do the math, I get that the 8th term is 65. Because the 8th term is 65 and the first term is 44, I can use the partial sum equation for an arithmetic sequence and plug in the values I know. I get 4 times 109, which becomes 436. These answers I might have gone a little quickly through, so feel free to go back, rewind, and pause, and then use them to your advantage. I'll see you tomorrow.